So Balak says, as an example, if you decide you want to go on 5 attacks based off of the number of mercenaries you have, if you want to use 100 per attack, calculate the hit points of different levels of troops and make sure the mercs are maybe 3 or 4 down the line in their total hit points. This way it buffers it just in case in the 50-50 battle your mercs get hit first and taken out. This buffers them because after you get through 3 lines of attack, it's your strongest attack, and then it's a random order, so you have a better chance of your mercs striking more than once. So he uses all spearmen in his example. So let's get to our spearmen. Let's make sure we have it. So he sends 4,080 into his battle. What do I have? 713. So let's train some of these boys. Okay, so I did a quick calculation. In events like the Arachne Swarm, you can take more than one captain, so you can get away with bringing more troops. Taking my highest captain here, Captain Ide. We're limited based off her rank to 6,642 troops. So I got around 6,530. So right now, based off of that, I have 3,500 G1 troops, which would give me 525,000 health points. 1,941s of the level 2s should give me 524,000 health points. And then the 1,089 of the level 3s would be at 523 health points, which means in order to get around 522,000, slightly less with the mercenaries, we have that at 85. So we're going to send these guys in and see what happens. And before I do that, I'm going to build a portal because it's a long way away right now. So if you're looking to insulate in the event that the epic squad hits first and kills your mercenaries off the bat, this will work. So let's try this again when the Arachne Swarm is upon us, and we'll make another video at that time. Let's revive everyone. The other bonus is I don't have to spend as much gold to revive everybody. I probably don't care about these guys, so let's just get rid of these lower level troops. We can build them up again. So that's it. So again, if you found this video helpful at all, there's a different strategy for you to go in. Now that I see it in action, I wouldn't recommend it for the epic Fenrir squad. But let's try it again with the Arachne Swarm. When you can bring all 3 of your captains, you're going to be able to bring more of your guardsmen with you. So we'll set it up the same way at that time. And I think we'll be able to insulate the mercenaries more so that we could get a double attack out of them against the swarm. So that's it for now. Another total battle video, and as promised, this time we are going to level stack our troops while taking on the Arachne Swarm. The reason for it, we can bring more captains so we can send more troops to maximize our leadership. In this video, you will see how to protect your mercenaries so that they have an increased chance of striking more than once. They are your strongest troops when you send them in against epic monsters, and we want to protect them so we can maximize our valor, maximize our captain leveling. So in this one, we're going to go through in detail the best I can. And again, you can mix and match your troops however you want. The goal here is to protect the mercenaries so that they last longer in battle. The first thing we want to do is turn on all of our bonuses, because if you do it after you start marching, they don't count for the march. Let's go into our bonuses. I'm going to turn on the VIP status for 1 hour. We're going to turn on our experience bonus. We're going to turn on our valor, because that's what you gain from battling the Arachne Swarm. Then we're going to increase our army strength, and then we're going to hit our army health. All our bonuses are now turned on. You can bring all of your captains. So I put in my 3 highest ranking captains, not necessarily the best for the battle, but Ide is good because she's going to increase my health and strength. Carter, I wouldn't typically use him, but again, the higher ranking, I can bring a higher number of leadership points. You see his at 6,900. Ide's actually at 6775, so the higher rank, and then Dustain, who you normally put in to get your conquest points bonus. So typically you'd want to put in maybe your other Sophia or somebody that has army health bonuses, but for the purpose of this video, I wanted to take as many troops as possible, so I put in my highest ranking captains. All 3 of your captains, make sure you have all 3 of them clicked. You'll see your leadership points right down here. You'll see it go up as you add each captain, so I can bring a total of 22,025 leadership points. So what I did ahead of time was I calculated how to insulate my mercenaries. So we'll take a look at the sheet I put together now, and maybe I'll leave it up on the screen. So what we did here, we want our attack layers. We have 16 different layers of troops that we're sending into battle. I took the hit points for each troop level, and then we took the total health points. So I started actually with 50 mercs. I upped it to 65 by the time I was done. So they're going to be 395,850 total hit points or health points, whatever you want to call them. I have 10 layers of protection before the mercs. So what happens when you go into battle? Your first 3 strikes are your 3 highest health point troops. So here we have Riders level 1 at 600,000, Archers 2, Spearmen 2. So your first attack in battle is 50-50. The Riders are one of the weakest level troops overall. If they get, it's 50-50, so if they're hit first and wiped out, no big deal because we have all these other layers. After the first 3 attacks of your highest health point troops, there's any random order after that, and you can see hits of 3, 4, 5 in a row before the epic monster strikes on you. Same thing the other direction. So we have the mercs shielded. There is an increased opportunity now that instead of 1 attack, if the mercenaries were your highest level or in the top 3, of striking once and then being killed immediately after, or if they're your highest level and they're just struck first and then you don't get any kills from the mercenaries. Now, with all these layers and levels ahead of our mercenaries, we have an increased chance that the mercenaries will strike once, twice, 3, 4 times or more before they're killed. So let's put this to work. So now I have to put in all of those troop numbers, the number of troops that we want to take, and then we'll send them into battle. So I'll do that real quick and be back. Now that we have everything added up, we have our 22,024 leadership. We put all the troops in, matching our spreadsheet. No monsters on this attack. We have our mercenaries. We have all our bonuses turned on. I'm going to go and we're going to attack this Arachne Swarm and see how many times our mercenaries were able to strike and see what kind of rewards we get from it. There's the attack. So now we'll see what the results are. The Arachne Swarm. Of course, we were defeated. Looks like we killed 130, 207, 8, a few hundred. 16.1 million in valor, 33 million in experience. Let's check out the details. So we got 7 off the bat from our riders. Our archers were next. Took out 28. Then our next set of archers took out 30. So now here's where the mix comes in. Our spearmen rather, went in, got a kill. Then our archers, level 2, went down. We're still trading some strikes back and forth. There's our mercenaries, killed 41. Our spearmen down. Now our riders strike. There's the archers, some spearmen, some swordsmen, more swordsmen, more swordsmen. We like to see our mercenaries in that battle, and that little run there. No luck. There's our second hit from the mercenaries. So through 24 exchanges, they killed 41. So we got 82 kills from our mercenaries. Then they're struck. So we did get 2 hits out of our mercenaries before they perished. There's our second hit from our strongest set of riders, our archers, level 1. And then some more back and forth trading. But we had a nice 36 exchanges. And again, we had our nice run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 straight offensive attacks on the epic swarm. And we didn't take 2 straight deaths till the end. Our swordsman level 2 and 1 went down right at the end. Now let's do it again and see what happens. A second attack. Okay, normally I wouldn't revive everyone, but I spent the 29,000 gold to revive everybody. So let's send in as close as we can get to the same number of troops and see how it compares. Here we go. Let's take another stab at the swarm and see what happens. Our second attack complete. Captain Ide leveled up this time from 57 to 58, so that 125 leadership points will help us take more troops the next time. Let's compare journal entries here on the second attack. So the first attack, 16.1 million valor, 33.8 million, little less experience points, probably just a bit fewer troops killed. Let's see, 88. So we're a little over 100, 300 and some. We're still over 300 killed. Let's check out the details. So we got, as we would expect, the top three we exchange. Now after this is where we hope to see a run and multiple kills from our mercenaries. We're still exchanging hits back and forth. There's our mercenaries. They start out 44. There's a run now. Get our archers, spearmen. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A run of 5 before our strongest troops, other than the mercenaries, our riders, are killed. There's our mercenaries' second attack. So the mercenaries, we brought 5 more this time. They killed 3 extra each. So we had, 82 the first time. They killed 88 this time. So the mercenaries struck twice in both attacks. And then again, we lost 2 in a row. So we only had 34 exchanges this time, 36 on the previous. So 2 good runs. Normally I would just do 1 run because I maximize out the points you can get from your valor for the day. But we did 2 here just to see. So about equal attacks. The first one a little bit better than the second. I think it's just the troops that struck for us and in which order. So the artifacts in place. So that's it. The leveling strategy. We've showed it before in Doomsday. I think it works better here on the Arachne Swarm because you can take more troops. Doomsday is upon us. Doomsday is my least favorite of all the epic monster squads. I typically avoid Doomsday, but I had some time, and this happens to be the event that is live, so we are going to attack the Doomsday Epic Undead Monster Squad. Now, the reason why you should hate the Doomsday Squad as well is the 4 layers of monsters that they send against you, and you should hate them for a specific reason. Each one of these monster squads has strength against your guardsmen. So the demon, strength against your melee units. So your melee units are not safe at all. There's extra strength by the demons against your melee units. The bone golem has a bonus against your mounted units. The Death Chariot specializes against your ranged troops, and if that's not bad enough, the Necromancer can add blows to your flying units. So each of the squads outside of Mercenaries, there are strengths against all of the guardsmen that you can send. You're kind of screwed when it comes to initiative because the squads are large and they are ready to take out whatever you send their way. So I stopped sending monsters when I go into epic monster squads. I stopped sending my monster, or I stopped sending in my monsters. So we're just going to send troops, and we're just going to work with what I have at the moment. We're going to level stack the troops up. Typically, I'd like to have levels 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s of guardsmen but I'm not going to go through the time to train all of them at the moment. So we're just going to work with what I have, and we're going to send them in. But before we do that, it is important. Turn on all of your bonuses. VIP, experience, valor, army strength, army health. Some people might tell you not to turn on your army strength and your army health, that it's a waste because you're just going to die anyway and it's not doing anything. Turn them on. If you have them, turn them on, especially the army strength. That 25% bonus, that'll give you a better chance of taking out a couple more of the monsters. I could see the argument for the army health. Odds are that 25% isn't doing you much, but you never know, so use it if you have it. So I'm trying to level up Cleopatra. She's my newest captain that I unlocked. So I'm working to build up her rank. I have her up to 35 right now. So we're going to use her. And I'm not going to bore you with setting up the stacks. I'll just flash up on the screen the number of each troops that I take on this battle. Here's the troops that we're working with. The best level stack I could put together with what I have. We have 10 layers. So 4 of them are going to trade back and forth and die. After that, we should go on a run of 6 straight and hopefully get some kills of this Doomsday squad. There we go, leveled up, and here's the reason why I hate Doomsday. Look at that, we didn't even max out our Valor bonuses in the Triumphal Challenge for the day. Typically, when you go in against any of the other monster squads, you're going to max out and be into the bonus range for the Valor with just 1 attack. But Doomsday, that is not the case. So we took out 1 of the demons. What do we have? 2 of the demons? Not many. We had a few more necromancers. None of the bone. And then we got a couple of the death chariots. A little over 3 million in valor, 6 million in experience. So as expected, when it comes to initiative, we were killed first. We didn't get the first strike. So we get through the first layers where we trade attacks back and forth. And now we'll go on our run with our riders striking first all the way through. Look at, we had our archers, level 4 archers. I didn't have enough of them to even get 1 single kill. Our catapults didn't do anything, and I didn't mean to send those, so my bad there. We get a couple kills here and there as we exchange. This battle went on longer than I thought it did based off of the low success that we had overall. And honestly, this is probably the best Doomsday attack that I've ever had. I don't typically play Doomsday, but level stacking works out. We had 29 exchanges back and forth. Did the best we could with what we have. I will not be going back for more Doomsday points. I'll take what we have here and move on with my life. I can't stand Doomsday. It is a tough one. If you have some strategies that you use, please share them in the comments below. If you have some success at Doomsday, who do you send? You're kind of handicapped to begin with because all the squads specialize in killing your guardsmen. They have bonus at all the various types you can send. It is time to Hellforge on, as the Hellforge tournament can be used to gain equipment items faster. You have to build up some points, and then you can shop for what you need. Now, depending on how many points you save up, depends on what you can buy. And the more points that you have saved up from the Hellforge tournament, the more elite to legendary equipment you can purchase during this tournament. Now, the points do roll over, so you can choose to save them or you can spend them as you see fit. So right now I could grab this glorious hammer of the gladiator, anything in this green with the 620 points that I currently have. Or you can go into the tournament and try to gain more. So you get 2.56 thousand points, and that's for the Division X, which I'm currently in. The points, I believe, are scaled based off of where you're at in the game, the different levels that you need to reach in order to accrue those points. You could go gangbuster and get up to 10,500. What I like to do for these types of events is to train some cheap troops and just keep sending them into battle. So we're going to do that, get some level 1s and some level 2s, and just kill them off completely once they die. So I'm going to train a whole bunch of troops, spend some silver, and then we're going to send them into their death and kill them off. So and the reason I want to do the 1s and 2s, and I'll throw in some of my level 4s that I already have saved up when I send them into battle. But the reason I want to get the 1s and 2s is because they're cheap, and I want to have as many layers as I can once we level stack the troops into battle. So I'll do that. All right, so we train some troops. Let's see how long it's going to take for us to get there. And I'm trying to get Logos here to 60. So about 12 minutes travel time. Start with my lower level troops here. I'm not going to send any monsters this first go. Make sure your dragon's on and start the march. Let's see what that did on the journal side. And I forgot to turn on all my bonuses, so rookie move there. Always remember to turn your bonuses on. So our level 4 struck first. I'm going to want to lower the number that I take because we don't want to lose those troops there early on. We want to lose these level 1s to start with, and hopefully our level 4s can strike more than one time. Check our journal again, see what we got from our second attack. A couple hundred more points. Let's see if we got more than 17. So there, our riders were still even only 200. They take 34 out. We can bump that down a bit. We want to get them out of this first 4 exchanges so the level 4s can be part of this run. They do more damage. So we don't want them dying off. So we did get more. 21 hit exchange. Let's see. Let's go one more time here. All right, I got hit again before we were able to strike a second time. The longer attack, we got up to 24, but not really much productive. It's going to be slow moving. I don't have any mercenaries or anything to send in. There we go. Leveled up to 60 for Logos. Now let's see how many points we get out of it. 633. Troops. Sent our monsters that time because I was sick of the 100, 200 points at a time. They really make you work for the rewards in this event. So with the addition of the monsters, we had a nice 54 hit battle. We are a couple hundred points away, so I'm going to have to actually revive some troops now and go back in. Actually, I won't. I'm gonna train some. So let's train some of these low-level guys again and go back into battle. I still have some of the level 4s. The monster moved, so now it's going to take us forever to get there. So let's open a portal just for this quick finish to the battle. There we go. So we finally got our tournament points, and that's where I'm stopping for today. 3,100. So we are into this blue range where we can get 12%. So go through there and pick what we want. I think I have the All-Seeing Eye Master I got last time. Have to look and see. But once you make the purchase, it will go right into your items where you can dress up your captains. And that's how easy it is. Now it's difficult to get the points up. I'm probably gonna save for at least one more level and get that extra 4% bonus. But that's a way to use Hellforge. I recommend spending the silver and training your lower level troops. You're going to go through quite a bit of them, so just go through at the end and kill these guys off, but get your level, get your level 1s and 2s, get them trained if you're newer to the game. It is possible to get rewards. It's just going to take you some time. You have to be dedicated, have the silver saved up so that you can spend them on these guys and just send them to the afterworld completely once you're done. So that's it. That's how you get some equipment from the Hellforge tournament. It is a tough tournament to use your lower level troops to get the rewards. Not going to lie there. If you have mercenaries, you're going to want to send them. Level up as many different troops as you can. And send them into battle. You get more hits. The longer you can draw out the battle and the more hits you can get, the more points, more rewards you're going to get each time. So definitely stack as many layers as you can. It is the key to battle when you're going up against these epic monsters. So take on Hellforge. Set a goal. I mean, if your goal is just to get one low-level piece of equipment, you can probably do that in one tournament. Otherwise, it's going to take you a while to save up. And what I've heard in this game, once you get to level 5 guardsman, that's the game changer for you. So still with level 4, it's still a little bit of a struggle to get through. But that is it. Hey, if you like this video, please make sure to hit it with a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Share this video with your friends. We do have memberships available with different levels. We'll get you a shout out in a video. This video we're dedicating to Volker Wilkie, the channel member subscriber. He was the first one here, so Volker, thank you. Appreciate it. If you do want to join one of the tiers, you have different perks, so check those out. And we got some other fun things coming soon to the channel. I'm Joe. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time.